It is Inspire So here. So, everyone, I am talking about what is this? Why am I seeing repeated numbers all the time? Why am I all of a sudden going through this whole verge of like these repeated numbers and da 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 da. So, I see repeated numbers all the time. All the time. And what I want to tell you, okay? And I'm going to start with the repeated number ones. Okay. And I'm just going to just use that as an example. So during my journey, when I was like, probably like, I maybe was 7 years old, 8 years old, I started seeing my birthday on the clock. I was like, oh shoot, my birthday's on the clock. Da 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 da. My birthday's 4/11. So it's coming soon. And like I said, I was around 8, I was around 7 years old, and I pointed it out and I was like, oh, my birthday's on the clock. Then I started seeing it all the time. Then I started seeing it, seeing more numbers. And I stopped seeing it certain time periods of my life. And I'm gonna get to this why you stop seeing it all of a sudden. Why do you see it? Why do I start seeing it again? Why did I stop? Why do you stop seeing it? And then all of a sudden it's just coming, 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 coming. So number one, you may be seeing what people call in this new age, you may be seeing these angel numbers, but all these numbers are coded messages. Um Angel numbers, which I would call really spirit numbers, these coded messages could be coming from your ancestors, from your guardian angels, from your spirit guides. Just basically just showing you, just basically trying to tell you something that you need to be made aware of. You may be in this thought process or doing something in your life where people say, oh, you're on the right track, you're on the right track. When it comes to coded messages, a lot of these high vibrational gurus will say, oh, you're on the right track. But a lot of the times, it's a message. If you're gonna get a message, there's two things. You either getting a message telling you, "Hey, you need to chill out." It's a warning or whatever it is. Or on the flip side, you are on the right track. You are thinking positive. You are doing a thing. We do so many things in our life where we're setting intentions, especially if you're a spiritual person. You're setting intentions, you're manifesting, thinking of things, you're processing things, you're going throughout this life. And a lot of times you're going through a spiritual awakening. So when you're going through these spiritual awakenings, I had a spiritual awakening. You can go through multiple spiritual awakenings because you go through a certain chapter, certain transitions in your life from young to teen, from in your 20s, then you have your Saturn return, and then you, hey, how you doing? And then you middle age, and then old age. You have multiple spiritual awakenings. Um, so back to the numbers. These numbers you're seeing, these repeated numbers that you are seeing. What were you thinking at the time? What are you going through at the moment? This is how you dissect the messages. Okay. And sometimes, well, I don't remember what I was thinking. Well, I don't remember. Da, 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 da. So if you are seeing, I'm just gonna start with the number one or 1111. A lot of people, when I was in middle school and stuff, they were like, oh my gosh, 1111 on the clock, make a wish. Subconsciously, you know, we look at this number 1111, they look like gates, okay? So people, when they say, oh, this is the magic number, make a wish. Okay, you're on the right track of like thinking of that and thinking of 1111 in that way. It is numerology. In numerology, it is a manifestation number. Ones, if you think about ones, if you are a life path number one, ones are the leadership, taking action, being first, success. Ones is diving into your, it could be meaning entrepreneurship. It can mean, what else? It can also means, what did I say take action? Yeah, taking action on things. For instance, my daughter, she's a life path number one. She will, and she's 6 years old, and I already see her life path just beaming through her. She's a person who's very direct. She'll tell you, you need to do this now. Maybe you need to do it like this, or you need to do it like that. So that direct energy. 11, 11. When you see them repeated, now if you add 11, if you add 11, 11 up, you get 4. Then you dissect the 4. But I'm talking about seeing 11, 11. I'm talking about seeing 1, 1, 1 right now. We ain't finna go dissecting right now and getting into all the adding up. But if you see this number, right? People also, the a lot of gurus would say, "Oh, be careful what you're thinking because you're manifesting." Yeah, some of it's right. Um, and when you manifest, when you see the 1, 1, 1, 11, 11, 11, it means that you are in a frequency of bringing things into your reality. What do you mean by that? You are an open channel right now. This is why they say be careful what you think. So if you are seeing 1, 1, 1, if you are seeing 11, 11, use that opportunity to bring in to things into your reality, into your existence, into the now. Take action now, because you once you stop seeing it, I'm not saying that you're not going to like stop manifesting. I'm not saying that you're not going to bring things into your life, but it's active. So, soon as you see these numbers, soon as you see 11, 11, as soon as you see 1, 1, 1, it can also be 2, 11. It can also be 3, 11. It can also be 4, 11. It can also be 5, 11. Okay. And you can dissect it like this. I will also make live videos um about the each number, but since I'm just talking about ones right now, you are a manifester at this time. So you could do certain rituals, you could do certain things. You can also you can pray, you can also think of things that you want in your life. So if you are a negative person, if you are always complaining, if you are always looking at things in a dark way, you will, and you see that number or whatever, you will produce more of it. So, and that being said, and yes, whatever you are thinking, whatever you are saying, yes, you will have it come up in your life, right? But for my people who are awakening to their spiritual gifts, or becoming what they call woke or whatever like that, you will start actually receiving these messages from your guides, from your angels, from your ancestors, and things like that. And the do not now you don't have to be paranoid. You don't have to be like, oh my gosh, I saw 11, 11. What am I doing? What am I doing right now? You don't have to do all that. Okay. And um just take it into account. Just look at the number, be like, okay, I need to, if you may be thinking of, I want a car right now, I want a house, or you want to move to a different city, da 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 da, and then you see these numbers. You can also see them that way. Okay. So um and your guys are saying, okay, if you want these things in your life, I'm giving you the go ahead, and I'm opening you up, or I'm opening the portal for you to bring about these things. Okay. So when you, like I said before, if you want, like I said, when you see these numbers or see 11, 11, you see 1, 1, 1, um even the people, let me tell you, I know the person who's saying I'm a Christian. I know a person who go to church, who's a Christian or whatever, and they started seeing 4, 4, 4. I'm just gonna give a quick little synopsis on 4, 4, 4. 4, 4, 4 in numerology. Fours means stability. Fours means groundedness. Four means organization, keeping creating a foundation, right? And this lady, she kept seeing 4, 4, 4, and she put it on Facebook, and she was like, "Why am I seeing 4, 4, 4? I keep seeing 4, 4, 4." Mind you, She was trying to get her mom over from Africa, and she was going through the process. She was stressed. She was anxious. She didn't know if her mom was going to get approved for whatever she had to get approved through the courts and da da da. She really wanted her mom over here. Mind you, she I don't want to say she's a diehard Christian woman or whatever like that, but she's spiritual in a way. Okay, she's not just super religious. So, like I was saying, like she's still open to the spirit messages, or the she has a spiritual connection. It's not just fakeness. So so she was seeing 444, and here I am. I comment. I said, so what's going on? I mean, are you worried about something? She said, well, I am going through all these courts and all this trying to get my mom over here. It's stressing me out, blah, blah, blah. I said, that's why you see in 444. Calm down, relax, because spirit out, but I said God, because God is letting you know, nudging you, hey, things are going to be all right. You need to calm down. You've been praying, you've been asking, you've been thinking, you've been visualizing and seeing your mom here. You have hope, you have faith, you have other people praying for you. Um so it is done. It is done. So she kept seeing the 444, and I told her, "It is done. Your prayer has been answered." And I love seeing 444, man. When I'm going through it or something like that, or I'm worried about something, or I'm anxious about something, and I see 444, honey, that calms me down to the point where I'm just like, my prayer has been taken account and has been answered and it's coming about. And when I go back and see 111, baby, let me manifest it the way I want it to come through. Okay. So her mom is living with her now, and she is enjoying it. Her mom's with her. She's so happy and stuff. And I think her mom, she's maybe a citizen now, I guess. So that's what I wanted to say. Okay. That's what I wanted to speak on. If you have been seeing numbers, you can comment to tell me like what numbers have you been seeing, and I can make a video about it. It don't have to be in a particular order. I was gonna go in order about okay, I'm gonna do 222 next, and I'm gonna be doing 333 next, and I'm gonna be doing 444 next, and I'll give you like certain experiences, okay, so you can relate to it. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, y'all. So comment, like, share, subscribe, and yeah, watch the videos, like the other videos that I've made, and yeah. Y'all like my house? Y'all like my office? No, I'm just kidding. I'm at work. I'm in the break room. I ain't trying to lie to y'all like that. I ain't no phony person. So this is just it's a break room. But anyway, y'all have a good day, good night where you are.